What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, and I wanted to bring to you today my takeaways and analysis video for this Saturday's game versus NIU. Where do I even get started with this game? This was definitely, two words, biblical beatdown. I wasn't expecting it to be this type of game. I knew we were going to win. I knew we were going to win going away big. But I didn't expect it to be like this. This was almost as bad as the Rutgers game back in 2016. Not as bad, but really close to it. I almost thought this was IMG versus Bishop Sycamore out there. That's how bad this game was. Not that bad, but it was close to. So, we were as a team, we're playing really, really well. My concerns from the previous game against Washington, as I mentioned, the only reason I was concerned as far as that goes was just because we weren't throwing the football, and I said as long as that was the game plan, I'm okay with it. But if it was a matter of we just couldn't throw the football and we had to resort to running the football, that's why I would be concerned. So it was good to see us throw it a little bit more, but to be honest with you, we didn't throw it any more than we did in the first game versus Western Michigan, who by the way, people are saying, oh, it was just Western Michigan that we beat. Western Michigan went into played their game this week, and they won. And I'm trying to remember who they played. I'm gonna have to look back on it, but they beat a pretty decent team. Oh yeah, they played Pitt and beat Pitt. Scored like 40-something points on them. So the mere fact that we beat them and they're lucky to score, the 14 points. It was really only 7 they scored. That last second or last minute touchdown in garbage time. Or else it was really just them scoring 7 points. So it lets you know that, as a whole, the defense is playing really, really well. Up until this point, we've given up 14, 10, and 10 for the first 3 games. And, so that's a total of 34 points, about 11 points a game. Of those 34 points, 21 of them have been scored in garbage time. And, another 7 points were scored on the very first drive of the game with Western Michigan. So, anytime between the first drive of the game and then garbage time when the game was completely over, we got our second and third stringers in there, it's only been 2 field goals that have been kicked in the first 3 games. I know it's just 3 games so far, but it lets you know that once the defense gets settled in, that we're really hard to score in and we're playing really, really well. So I wanted to just talk first about the offense. First, the offensive line played really, really well again. No complaints. We ran for 373 yards on 48 attempts, so 7.8 yards per 8 touchdowns. So obviously I have to give the offensive line an A+. They're doing a really, really good job. One thing I will say, we've been able to really, this offensive has actually become pretty explosive. There was a time, I'm not even going to talk about last year, because last year That's a year to forget. But we've been running off and getting off a lot of big plays. I know people want to see us methodically move down the field to show that we can score, on 10 play drives, 9 play drives, and play possession football and score that way. And that's all fine and dandy. That's good, but the mere fact that we're scoring on huge plays is really exciting, because not every game, are you going to be able to just crunch it down. I mean, it's good to show that you have the ability to do it, but what separates you from other teams is to be able to score those big plays. Trust me, I'd rather score an 87-yard, bomb than have to move down the field every single time and have a 10-play drive. And in these first 3 games, we've had some very explosive plays. Like we had the 87-yard touchdown to Cornelius Johnson. Donovan broke one for I think like 58 yards. Blake broke another one for like 51 yards. So I'm excited that this offense they're getting big chunk plays. It's less pressure when you can just go out there and hit a home run play just like that. And also, I was excited to see that we took a shot down the field, and more in one instance. I know part of the issue is, especially if you know that you're going to win, is you don't want to show everything. I'm happy to see that they took a shot down the field, it hit, so now you got that on film, this big bomb play. Why? Because now teams are going to be less likely to be crowding the box when they see, oh, well, these guys can go deep on us at any point in time. Oh, that's a nice double move. We got to look out for that. Maybe we can't just rely on man coverage on the outside against Cornelius Johnson now, because he has the ability to do that. You got to make the defense think twice before just being able to just break on the football, be running downhill. I mean, all that stuff is a way to stop us from being able to run the football. So to keep them honest, keep them second guessing, not having them think that they can just rush to the football, that's all important. So that it's good to have that on film to show that big bomb play. So running backs, what can I say? 373 yards on the ground. This team has an identity now, which is running the football, smash mouth football. But it's not even just in the little crunches. We have the ability to break out big plays in the running game. So this is real exciting to be able to do that. So, also it's exciting to see us, like I said, hit the home run pass. So anyone thinking that we can't pass, we can. I guess I'm going to believe Harbaugh to say that that was the game plan against Washington, though I still would have felt more comfortable seeing us take more shots down the field to loosen up the defense and allow us to have more room to run the football. So running backs, the quarterback, I'm going to give a B. We still didn't really sling it, but we didn't have to. I mean, look at the score. So I'm not too worried about that. Passed enough to get the job done. So I'm definitely satisfied with that. Cade 8 of 11 for 191. JJ 4 of 6 for 42. So did enough to get the job done. So I'm not complaining there. The tight ends still very effective in the pass blocking and run blocking. Not really anything as far as, catching the football. Eric Hall did have one reception for a first down, but other than that, just really running and passing blocking. So, but still did a very good job. So I'll give them a B for that. So the defense, I'm gonna go to the defense now. Defensive line, pretty good. I'm not complaining. I think they did a very good job. Not anything exceptional or anything like that. I don't remember seeing us get a sack, if I'm not mistaken. We might have, but I don't remember. I had problems being able to watch the game for a little bit. I don't think we got a sack, not that I saw, but we really contained the running game. Their running back, from what I remember, was averaging about 160 a game for the first two games, and we held them to 34 yards. So, two thumbs up as far as that goes. As far as I go, I can't complain. We did a good job of containing him, not allowing him to get off and get comfortable. Rocky, this was not a repeat of last year when he lit us up. This time around, 9 of 17 for 46 yards. One touchdown he did get was, like I said, in garbage time when we had second and third stringers in there. The pick, I don't think it was his fault. It looked like it got deflected. But, defense played really, really well. Like I said, the defensive line did a good job, so I'll give them an A for that. The linebackers, obviously did a good job as well, containing the run, not allowing any big explosive plays for the most part. They were able to run the football for the most part. I'm not going to say effectively, because, you only scored 10 points. But, they did get their yards. So, I'm going to give them a B for that, because they were able to kind of run the football. But it just really is, it was just between the numbers. Not anything where they were just really threatening us to any point like that. Secondary, I'm going to give them an A for that. Like I said, only gave up 46 yards in the air. The touchdown came when the backups were in. Had a pick almost for a pick six. So, no complaints there. Felt overall the defense is playing really, really well. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, once they get settled in, that's pretty much it. 6 points once they get settled in, not including, the team score in garbage time. Big deal, whoop-de-doo. But overall, the defense is playing really, really well. It's going to be interesting to see how they play once the competition ramps up and gets better. So it's, I just want to see how that goes. We got Rutgers next week, and then the next game after that's on the road versus Wisconsin. If we get through the Rutgers game, then that's going to be really the big test. Because up until this point, it's been home games. So, going on the road versus Wisconsin has always been ugly. So, this will really be a good test to see how good this team really is. Because, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's only this team, it's only that team. They're all in Western Michigan. But Western Michigan goes to Pitt and beats Pitt. It's only, it's only Washington. I think Washington won today 52-3. How'd they put up 52 points? They barely were able to even score 10 against us. So, it lets you know how well the defense is playing and how well our team is playing. I think we're underrated. This team is a lot better than people think they are. But I said that um, since the beginning of the season, before we even played a single snap. I felt that this team was better than what people think they are, and they're going to surprise a lot of people. And they're just playing a lot better. I mean, you can just tell that the team is a lot. They're together. And I think last year was just a matter of a team going through the motions, didn't really want to be out there, played because they had to play, but didn't really want to play. And with the changes that were made, the culture has improved tremendously. These guys are out there playing for each other, playing as if they got one goal in mind, and that's to win a championship, or at least one step at a time, get to a Big Ten championship, win the Big Ten, beat Ohio State. It looks like we're on the path to trying to accomplish these goals. Whether or not we do that this year, I don't know, but it looks like this team is putting their best foot forward. So, like I said, it's easy to say, oh, well, we're just playing this team or we're just playing that team. From what I saw, I was flipping through the scores, they pulled away late, but Ohio State was struggling with Tulsa. I mean, when I saw it, it was like 27-20, and Tulsa had the football and was driving. And then just late in the game, they turned it over a couple of times, and Ohio State scored. And the game, the final score looked, a lot different than what it was. It was a lot closer game than what it looked like. So, this team is playing well, like really, really well, better than what people are thinking. And if we continue on this path, those games that we thought that we weren't going to be able to win, they might not be as bad as we thought they were. So we just have to wait and see how everything goes and just see how everything plays out. I'm going to always be keeping an eye on the teams that we've played just to see how they fare against other teams. And that's a good barometer to see whether or not it's that those teams were bad or that we're really playing good. So anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, definitely feel free to leave a like on the video. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a comment in the comment section below. How did you feel about the win? Do you think that it was a dominating win, close to how, like, for example, we beat Rutgers? Was it what you expected? Was it better than what you expected? Let me know how you felt about the game in the comment section below. If you enjoy my content, definitely feel free to subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps everything out for me, as well as liking the video. It definitely helps everything. It means the world to me, and it helps me out to grow the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching, and as always, go blue.